Marvetta's back. As I told you, I was going to skip ahead to my 21st year. My 21st year, I celebrated my birthday at the drug rehab. Yes, I got involved in drugs those 5 or 6 years. So I ended up at Cry Help Drug Rehab in North Hollywood, and actually got kicked out of there on my 21st birthday. Well, the next day, in the middle of the night, because I had called my girlfriend in Hollywood. She came and picked me up. I snuck out. We went and did, I don't know what we did, but I wasn't supposed to leave there. And I took a friend of mine from the house with me. But when we got back, all the lights were on in the house. The counselors had returned and discovered a lot of us weren't in our beds, which is where we were supposed to be, asleep. Well, when I got back, all those lights were on, and they did a balloon test to see if we had been drinking. I got kicked out, and I managed to help my friend get to stay there because she was court appointed, and it wouldn't have been good for her if she got kicked out. So she stayed, I left. I went to Oxnard that night, and actually Port Hueneme, home of the Seabees. And I lived with my little boyfriend from the house, his sister, his youngest sister. Her and I became very good friends up to the point of where she stole from me. And then I had to leave. Well, I ended up going to Kingman, and there I met my mother-in-law and sisters-in-laws and my father-in-law. Mary Berry was my mother's best friend. They attended the same church, a little Pentecostal church in Kingman, Arizona. Small town. It's bigger now, but at that time it was still a small town. They didn't even have a Kmart. They didn't have any fast food burger stands. They didn't have anything. It was just a little small town. They had the Andy Devine Museum on old Route 66, which ran right through Kingman. And my father had built a very nice house there where my mom and dad lived. And I went there and I stayed with them. I went to church with my mom on Sundays. That 21st year, I got married at the Hitching Post in Las Vegas, Nevada. And then 9 months later, I had my son Tommy, my beloved Tommy. After that, my husband and I had to move to Tucson because the copper mines is where he worked. They transferred him to Tucson, so we moved to Tucson. We had a beautiful home built. We had a new car, which was it was a brand new Toyota Corolla at that time, but now it would be an antique. Yeah, my husband had a nice house. So, I'll leave off here. Thanks for listening. I'll be back. God bless. Bye.